and welcome to part 2 of our Halloween special.
Your hands in the front.
We're talking about classic monsters in our special way.
Yep.
That only we can do.
You know, the only Portal B can bring you.
The only Portal B can bring you this hot action.
Alright.
Last time we covered mummies and werewolves.
Yes.
This time we're covering vampires
Ooh.
and swamp beasts.
And swamp beasts. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Gothic Vampires From Hell. A 2002 gem. 2007.
Yep.
Directed by Robert Walker. I cannot read that.
Ford Austin.
So small.
Fred Talby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Apparently 3 directors. None of them have really... They've all done a lot of bad, like, B movies, I think.
Well, it shows.
Yes, it does. Produced by David Sterling, who apparently produced a number of gothsploitation movies in the early 2000s.
What? Is that a thing?
I guess so.
Gothsploitation?
Yeah.
Did you seriously find that word that exists?
I did.
Oh my god, yes.
There's even a 2003 movie that's just called Goth that he produced.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that.
Probably.
I gotta know what that is all about.
And put out by Cleopatra Records, which is a missed opportunity because
everything in this movie was a missed opportunity.
It's a movie made by a record label called Cleopatra Records, but they just make up a fictitious record label in the movie called Gotham Records.
Yes.
Which makes no sense.
No.
They didn't showcase any of their actual bands.
No. They had actors playing these musicians.
Yeah.
That were not even bands that are on their label. They just put a bunch of songs from their label in this horrible movie.
Yeah.
None of it makes any sense at all. I don't understand.
It's a bad movie.
Any of these
It's a very bad movie.
I mean, the opening alone is the best thing.
Those CGI dancing skeletons.
They have
like
hair
the
too.
Best thing I've ever seen.
Yes. the hair choices even on these skeletons. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, a bunch of old hippies decided what was cool in this movie or something, because like the dancing was like a Grateful Dead sort of thing.
It really didn't seem very gothy, except that they were dancing skeletons in a graveyard.
Yeah, and then they like turn into bats and fly away.
Yeah.
That's like the very beginning.
But even like
credits.
It's 2007, like CGI was way. I mean, I'm sure they couldn't afford very much, but like video game graphics were way beyond what was going on in that scene.
Well, I think it's fantastic.
This was like a 1998.
I loved it.
Windows screensaver.
Like that dancing fucking baby from Alley.
That's exactly what it was
like. That's like the movements they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing like white person dance.
Oh yeah, they were doing with the 2 fists up. Yeah. Did one snap? I don't even know. Maybe. I'm probably adding that in my head. So that's the open, and then it takes you to a club.
Yeah, we get footage from an actual club.
Yeah, where like the people were not acting that were in the club. They just probably went there some night.
They're
like,
regular patrons because people keep looking up at the camera and being like,
yeah, like they didn't seem very happy that this was happening to them on their big night out at the goth club.
Yeah,
which was very sparse, by the way. There were not very many people there.
It was a slow night in hell.
Yep.
And we get the same, like throughout the movie even, we get the same clips of people dancing.
The same ones.
The same people. There's like the girl in the white tank top. There's a guy in the black kilt.
And the ass slappies.
And the ass slappies, yeah.
There's like these gross people that are just like slapping this girl's giant ass.
It's like
with a
red
paddle.
from being slapped.
And they just like throw in fake slapping noises. It's amazing. They show this several times in this movie. So they must have really enjoyed that. So, like, one of the bands is playing in this club, right? So the whole point of this movie is, like, there's a battle of the bands with these goth bands, and it's a big, big deal.
Right.
Because maybe someone's gonna get signed by Gothic Records.
Gotham Records.
Gotham Records.
Yeah. The first band playing is Edgar's Ravens.
Yes.
Oof. And the song, I don't think I could play it for you. I'm just gonna have to put something else over it, but you should check out the movie. It's so bad.
The breakaway scenes or whatever.
Just the scenes where they're like,
the transitions.
I don't know why they're even doing that. It's like
they do it every time
it's
like the bands
an
play.
80s music video.
Yeah.
They're having like the triangle breakaway of the picture, and then there's like
glass
lights
shatters
and stuff.
And like and then they're doing extremely uncomfortable close-ups. I'm loved when you love me. Of some of the band members.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing terrible goth makeup, which is just like black lipstick and really bad black eyeliner. And none of these people know how to do makeup. Yeah. None of them are. Very few of them are wearing like actual goth clothing.
Yeah, there's that guy in the
polo shirt
in the alley who's just wearing a black polo.
And that's kind of like where things start, right? So
his name is Poe.
I did not remember that. Thank God.
Yeah. He's on the phone with Jerry.
Jerry! How could you? I thought Jerry was in the alley behind a dumpster.
Well, he's about
Jerry
to be.
does.
He's on the phone with somebody. Is he looking for Jerry or just
looking for Jerry?
Yeah. Jerry the goth. He finds him in the alley. He's dead. This is the first time we get to see like a hose with like a diameter.
Oh yeah, it's an inch.
Like that.
It's a fucking inch diameter.
Just sticking out of somebody's shirt.
Oh my God. Jared, what are you...
It's spurting blood.
They do this so many times in this movie.
They don't even try to hide it.
It's like a garden hose.
Like how hard would it be just to like gaff tape it to the back of somebody's neck or
How
something?
hard would it be to get a smaller hose?
There's that too.
They're hoses. They're not that much.
You don't need a dryer hose.
There's just this guy dumping gallons and gallons in on the other end.
We need more. Why are we going through this so fast?
Could it be the diameter of our hose? Yeah, so Jerry's got the hose first.
Yeah.
The blood hose.
Shortly after Poe gets it.
Yeah. Jerry and Poe.
Yeah. So we don't meet
What a pair.
We don't meet the vampire vixens yet.
No. But I think they were mentioning them or something like that.
Yeah, but this is where we meet our main characters. Draven.
His name's Draven.
And Morgana.
He's the longest face, long void face ever.
That sounded pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good isn't gonna win the battle of the bands.
There's a lot of longness happening.
It is.
It's like he's like a saltwater taffy head. With goth makeup on it.
Goth taffy, sure.
This flavor is goth. Blech. It's one of the rejected flavors.
It's like clove cigarette flavor
and tears.
Taffy, yeah.
And like nervous farts.
Are goths especially known for nervous farting?
Yeah, totally. Oh man.
Oh, I wish that were true.
Why wouldn't it? Why not?
They're like chihuahuas, I guess.
Goths are full of nervous farts. Because they're so misunderstood. So So they have to release their their angst to the world somehow.
Not through poetry, not through music.
Nervous farts!
But through flatulence, which can neither be controlled nor contained.
And it's in taffy form. Oh, I swear to God. I'm sober.
Alright. So we've met our...
Fart face!
We've met our main characters,
Oh.
Draven and Morgana in their band, Gothic Vampires From Hell.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the movie is the name of the band.
Yes.
What's happening here?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Well, they're at a band practice, and they start talking about Battle of the Bands, right?
Yeah. This is the plot of the movie. They're trying to win the Battle of the Bands.
It's really important.
They want to make it big.
Yeah.
Their only competition is Edgar's Ravens, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, hell.
We meet the gross club owner.
Oh, man. Do you guys remember him? He had a widow's peak painted on his head. Oh. Yeah, he has a fake British accent.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
They do a lot of close-ups. The best part is he just, like, combs what little hair he has
Totally.
forward over his ears for some reason.
Oh, the irony. The very band named after the creatures who feed on the blood and flesh of the living.
Ever the poet, as usual.
He's giving that girl a hard time. I guess she's trying to get in the club underage. There's a juggalo behind her.
Juggalo from Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey Jugs.
Hi, Tristan, how are you, man?
Good to see you tonight.
Yes.
What bands are playing?
Edgar's Ravens, you're gonna love them. They're quite good. You're looking really well.
I got some sun today.
Oh, I can see that.
Jersey Jugs.
A little Jersey Jug back there.
He sends the girl packing. He's like, "Oh, hey, Tristan or whatever, come on in." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, no problem."
What's good now? What's playing good?
Oh. Close up of Draven's horrible face. That's your note.
That's my note.
What's that about?
Oh, because they're in the club, so they want to check out this other band that they're up against.
Yeah.
Raven's Pose or whatever the fuck shit.
Ravens.
Yeah, they want to check them out. They want to scope out the competition. So they're at the club and they show like like this extreme hardcore close up of his face, looking at the woman from Gotham Records.
Oh yeah, the main vampire lady.
Mm-hmm.
We come to find out very quickly.
Yeah. Spoilers.
I mean, we had to get there.
Yeah.
Gotham Records is very interested in this other band, Edgar's Ravens. I was gonna say Ravens, but
such a better name.
Invites them to somewhere to talk business. I guess.
But in the meantime, like Gotham Records goes over and talks to Gothic Vampires From Hell.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, we got our eye on you.
Yeah, you're the main reason we're here. Blah, 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 and all that kind of shit.
Morgana is very upset. She's immediately suspicious.
Yeah,
about all of this.
because of the gross close-up face thing that occurred moments before, where they're just staring at each other. Two long faces meet. Stare intently at each other.
Yeah. Okay, they kill the other band.
Okay!
Right?
Yeah, so the other band goes to, like, they think they're gonna sign...
Right, they're like, why did you have us meet you at
this
such
abandoned
a creepy place?
warehouse.
Yeah.
And...
It's like, you're goth people, don't you like creepy places? Like...
Matt's so upset they didn't like the creepy warehouse at night with no one else there. I think they were meeting in a parking garage.
Yeah, everybody has the right to be suspicious, I guess, if they feel their lives
They have
are
the
threatened,
right,
but...
Matt.
What the hell is that?
probably just bats. There's probably hundreds of them living in this place.
Let's go, guys. I think we have the wrong place.
I think you're right.
You found the right place.
Anastasia, where'd you guys come from?
Well, we've been here the whole time.
What are you talking about? We didn't even see any cars out front.
We've been here since we left you at the club.
Why? Is there something wrong?
Anyway, they die, and then they get the blood hose.
Every single one of them.
Everybody gets the blood hose.
Yeah. It's so bad.
They don't even try to hide the hose. It's just this hose
It
that's
has to
sticking
be
out.
deliberate. I don't know why it would be, but
Because they don't know what they're doing.
there's so many places to hide a blood hose on a person.
Matt's new memoirs. Matt's new book about
Yeah.
life. All the places
I mean,
to hide a blood hose on a man. You're looking at places
Just
now.
You know, you got shirt collars. You're just like behind them. Put it under a wig or something. It's just ridiculous that you have this like obviously plastic hose that's just like sticking out of somebody's shirt.
I know, it's terrible. They should be ashamed of themselves at
They really
Cleopatra. I mean, they have no shame.
Yeah.
These people don't care about anything. It's clear. Both.
Yes. That's true. Incompetently lazy, or lazily incompetent.
Same.
Yes.
Samesies.
We come to find out that these vampire ladies are looking for a master.
I had a vision. In this vision, I saw the one that would become one of us and help regenerate our race. It's been 100 years since we've had a master. Someone who would lead us through this world and bring humans to their knees.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Like, what do you need that shit for?
They need a man
You're fine.
to lead them, apparently.
Yeah. I know, Jerry. Terrible. Nobody needs that shit.
Artistic dream sequence of Draven getting eaten. This is
a dream of his.
Yeah.
So they've all met. The other band dies, right?
Yeah.
And this is, I guess, maybe that night. Draven has a dream about. What's her name?
Yeah, I don't know.
From Gotham Records.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know any
The
of their
woman
names.
main vampire lady
Yeah.
that owns the record label.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotham Records, Linda.
Linda! Yeah, perfect. Fucking Linda.
Yeah.
Kathy.
What's happening?
New beginning.
That face was amazing. Do that face again. Do that again.
I don't want to know.
Don't worry.
I don't want to know. It's gonna make me feel even more beautiful than I already feel.
Oh, jeez. So we're kind of...
You married me. And now we're here in the afterlife forever.
This movie's kind of wrapping up, actually.
Aw.
We're getting to the third act.
This movie's so funny.
They win the battle of the bands. They get invited.
Oh, wait. They're the worst band in the whole world.
They are.
I mean, there's nothing good about this band. Like, yeah. His voice, it wasn't him singing. I don't know who the fuck sang this music. It is so underwhelming.
Tonight, Crawley's Corner is proud to present The Gothic Vampires From Hell!
Shallow holes of 1,000 eyes.
I just had to say that.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Continue.
Well, nevertheless, they do win Battle of the Bands.
They do.
And they get invited to the after party.
Oh man, the after party is fancy.
It is a room with a bunch of dollar store tablecloths taped to the wall.
And some shower curtains.
Some shower curtains, some transparent shower curtains.
And some crepe paper taped to the ceiling with duct tape and balloons.
Yeah, there's a scene where, like, they're supposed to be giving, like, a little press conference or something during the party. And everybody just kind of crams into this one corner, and it's kind of like more and more people are showing up into this corner, and everybody's just like...
Yeah, it's really wonderfully uncomfortable. Now, this is also the time... They're obviously, like, in some sort of...
Yeah, they're probably in the Cleopatra record studios.
Yeah, where, like, people practice or and record and things like that. So it's just extra shitty looking, and...
Right.
This is when... that really awkward scene happens, but
Anastasia's just sitting in the bedroom by herself
with like a million tea light candles lit around her. And then, you guys, that little fire lady comes out of one of the candles and dances around for no motherfucking reason whatsoever. Just
I don't
this little naked
understand this
computer graphic thing with these little flames around her.
Like, as a vampire power, what is this?
I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
I couldn't even, like, I can't even come up with anything funny to say about it because it is so bad. What's she digging for? What is
little
that?
pebble.
Oh.
It was under my foot.
I see. The Princess and the Pea.
Yep.
So that happens.
Yep.
And then all these vampires like massacre everyone at the party.
Oh yeah, the big fart scene.
And yeah, they put this like fake gas all around.
Yeah.
And it is green and brown.
And it's like,
hit the gas, Dano! And it's just like these fart clouds of like green and brown.
yeah, they're giving people raspberries on their tummies.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I made that sound effect while they were doing they were like eating the people, but it's just so bad. None of them get the blood hose.
No.
They get the fart clouds.
Yeah. And there's like...
Yes, yes!
There's like a rubber man that everybody keeps like laying on
little
and stuff.
rubber man!
It's a little rubber man. Draven is being turned into a vampire here, but he's fighting it.
He's trying not to be, yeah.
He makes a terrible face for way too long.
His face is terrible forever.
Yeah. Morgana shows up. There's like all these hidden weapons, apparently, because Draven just keeps... Like, they keep cutting to Draven, and he has, like, a knife, and then he has a wooden stake, and you have no idea where these came from.
No idea where these things are coming from at all. In the Red Room?
Yeah.
Where everything's just wrapped in now red cloth. It's like they found bolts of red cloth under a bridge somewhere, and they're like, we'll use it. And then everyone got bed bugs from it later.
Right. Yeah, they wrapped the coffin in the red cloth, and then they also wrapped the room in the red cloth, so it's...
Yeah. It's a quality set.
Real nice.
That's my kind of set there.
Oh. The CGI blood that's pouring out of the main vampire lady.
Yes. Just these glob balls. Glob balls of blood.
Yeah.
Like he said, he doesn't need you anymore.
And then the movie ends.
If you were bleeding like that, you'd be full of cholesterol. Just saying.
If it came out like syrup.
Yes.
Like
balls of syrup.
Donut holes.
Donut holes or bleeding donut holes.
So they're still vampires. They're still a band. I guess.
But then they kill like the women vampires that wanted. But they've turned the.
Oh yeah, they turn Morgana as well.
Yeah, they turn the whole band.
Yeah.
The whole Gothic Vampires From Hell band
are now actually Gothic vampires.
Because this movie is clever.
Definitely.
I would recommend the hell out of this movie.
This movie's so funny.
This is the dumbest pile of shit movie ever. Full of Visigoths. And I mean, it's just great.
There's nothing funnier in the world than people who are trying desperately to look cool.
Yes, I agree. And just failing miserably. Yeah.
With their like passionate, intense stares.
Oh, there's there's clove cigarettes in this movie even.
There you go.
Speaking of that sort of thing, trying to look cool.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to smoke a clove cigarette is when you're like a 12-year-old and you think it's like, or maybe 13 or whatever, I don't know. And you think you're looking cool.
Right.
You're like, it's black and it's spicy. I'm so cool.
Can't stand them.
I thought they were cool when
Yeah.
I was a little one.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea.
Well, I'm
Anyway.
sorry. You ruined everything.
Yes, you did. That's the end of that movie.
Yeah, would you recommend it?
For sure.
You guys, everybody needs to watch this movie.
Yeah.
It's important.
It's on Tubi. You can watch it anytime. It's probably on YouTube as well.
Yeah, it's probably everywhere at this
Yeah.
point. Like,
Easy to find.
they want people to see this.
It's a breezy, like, 120.
Yeah, just short.
Yeah. No, not 100. That'd be 2 hours. Yeah, 90.
Oh my god, Matt.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90!
Not even. Like 82.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Are we doing the last one?
Yep, let's just get through it. Let's power through it.
Do you need to stand?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I need to pee, but
Oh, yeah. How bad?
not that bad.
Alright, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
There's a tarp under you. Skipping a Frankenstein movie. This has got Frankenstein-y things in it, though.
It's definitely a Frankenstein plot.
Yeah.
It's got a scientist who is trying to find immortality, or at least reverse the aging process. It's one of the two.
And so, yeah, we did Return of Swamp Thing. Another Jim Wynorski special, who I guess we just like a lot.
What's not to like?
I know, just campy nonsense.
Yeah.
His movies seem to always be really fun. Kind of right up our alley. Let's see. What am I doing? Budget? It was a $3 million budget for this movie, but it only made $274,000 at the box office.
Yeah.
And it's a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's fair. I think that's a pretty fair
I guess.
Rotten Tomatoes percentage.
I like this movie.
It's fun, but
It's so fun. I mean, it's crap, but it's really...
crap.
Yeah.
Those little kids are
The little kids make it.
Yeah.
Looks kind of wet out there.
Damn straight as no open stupid door, let me in.
Yeah, so it kind of starts off like they're in a swamp. There's
Yeah.
these men in a swamp. They're like in camo and they've got guns and they're wading through the bog. And they keep kind of talking about like, you wanted to get out of the office. And so they end up getting attacked by this weird mutant creature.
Yeah.
Not Swamp Thing, something else.
No.
I don't really know what that thing was supposed to be.
I don't either. It was
Some sort of bottom feeder creature
It was ugly.
mixed with a man, I guess.
Mixed with a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixed with that club owner.
From Gothic Vampires From Hell.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Greasy enough.
Real greasy.
Real greasy.
He's just got a hole with teeth, sharp teeth. Sucks things up. All right.
Yeah. I was just waiting for it to end.
I didn't. Me too. I was too.
Yeah, they all run off. They encounter the jeep full of women.
No, there's just one woman.
Boy, are we glad to see you guys.
Hey, look! We're government agents. You can't...
Is there?
Yeah, it was just the one woman.
Oh, I thought there were multiple women.
No, there's a guy and a woman.
But it's that woman from Evil Toons.
That did not sound like the ecstatic coupling of young lovers to me. Maybe she's in trouble.
The one with the eyebrow acting.
Yeah.
All she does is waggle her eyebrows around when she talks. It's weird.
No, Gun, you're the one who's finished. By tomorrow, I'll have your job.
That's the one, Monique Gabrielle.
Yep. I didn't know it was her that killed him. I thought it was the darker-haired lady. The scientist lady.
That killed the men?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't remember. The clip will reveal all.
We literally just watched it this morning.
But that nerdy guy, he's still on the loose because he ran a different direction.
Yes.
But the mutant catches back up with him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we first meet
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
Yes, he comes to the rescue.
He does indeed.
Yes. So this movie's not like super dark and broody.
Yeah.
It's more just like lighthearted. You know, it's DC.
This is 80s comic book movie.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Just like a bunch of fun. I think these are my favorite kinds of comic book movies, personally.
Sure.
I like nonsense and I don't know. This movie's fun. There's like tons and tons of river schlock in it.
Yeah.
Lots of that.
Yeah, there's tons of mutants.
Yes.
Not all of them are great.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I just enjoy them.
We're meeting the evil doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Whose name I do not remember.
Oh my.
Dr. Zarell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Played by that villain in Octopussy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Heather Locklear is like into plants.
Very weirdly into plants.
Yeah, like she wishes men were plants or something.
I'm not even gonna call. I'm just gonna go down there and confront him. I mean, why should he mess up my life?
Her mother was married to this doctor guy.
To Dr. Arcane.
And died kind of mysteriously and weirdly, right? And she wants to find out why this happened. So she's gonna go meet up with her stepfather, who she hasn't seen in like 10 years.
Yeah, on his strange compound.
Yes.
Full of armed people in red jumpsuits.
They're red jumpsuits, but they look naked.
That's true. Little kids attacked by the mutant.
Okay, so this is when the little kids are introduced.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Daryl.
And Omar.
He keeps calling them Omies
for
some reason, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Daryl's the little round one.
Yes, the ginger round kid.
This kid is my favorite. He should have had, like, a huge career at that age.
Yeah.
He should have taken over, like, that stupid little kid from, like, Kindergarten Cop. Or no. Is Kindergarten Cop the one with Schwarzenegger? Cop and a Half.
Cop and a Half. Kindergarten Cop's the one with...
Cop's with Schwarzenegger.
Cop and a Half's, like... Yeah. Burt Reynolds.
That movie's fine. Kindergarten Cop, where the little kid stands up and he's like, girls have a vagina and boys have a penis. You know, that kid was in like everything for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, well this kid, this little round one should have had his career as a child actor.
He should have been...
So the little round kid should have been West Virginia.
Everything. This little kid should have been everywhere because he was fucking awesome.
He was.
I loved him so much.
He should have somehow been in professional wrestling at that age.
Oh my god, yeah. He should have just done everything.
Yeah.
All right, you. Here I come. Hey, that's the password. Whoa! Help! Get me out of here!
Yeah.
He should have done Where's His Beef commercials, whatever. He would have fucking nailed whatever he did.
I agree.
He's doing stuff still. What's his name? Help.
He's got his own production company, I know that, called Deviant Pictures.
Yeah. But I wonder if he's still acting. And if he's... Daniel Emery Taylor, we love you.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Really
I hope you're not...
You.
We love your child acting.
We love your child acting. We don't know anything about you now. I hope you're not terrible.
Good,
No, this is when these like little kids are introduced. It's like pouring outside and
yeah,
like
the little round ginger is pounding on the door.
Yes.
And Omar is like, "What's the password?" He's like, "There ain't no goddamn password."
This kid's just fucking great. He's just great.
Yeah.
What's the password? Password? What do you mean password? We never had password.
Got one now.
You want password? I'll give you a password.
Oh, I'm so scared.
We'll show probably the whole scene.
Yeah.
So he tumbles in, and I just like they're just sort of like the strange coupling in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, to look at porn.
Mm-hmm. They got a bunch of nudie mags.
Yeah, Daryl's super into it. And then there's a knock at the door.
Mutant.
And it's the mutant. He's knocking at the door. He's not like trying to like bust in or anything. He's just like, hello, I'm the mutant.
Be right there, Mom. Take a chill pill, man. You look guilty as hell. Just say.
Don't be nervous, okay? Okay.
I would like to chase you now. And he does.
He does indeed.
And then they throw a bowling ball through the window and Swamp Thing comes to the rescue.
Mm-hmm. Blows up every car.
For some reason in the rain.
In the lot.
Yeah.
Man, what a great fire! Shut up! They got my mom's car too!
I don't... Yeah, it's kind of weird. So that's that.
Yeah.
So that's when we kind of established Swamp Thing is a good guy.
Right.
That's what little Daryl says.
He's always coming to the rescue.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Abigail's still searching for answers.
Yes.
She's at her father's compound. She's getting very suspicious. I don't know why she goes out walking in the middle of the night.
Me neither.
She does.
And she finds some, like, bootleggers.
Yeah, some ridiculous caricatures.
Oh, shut up, Gerdell. It's time we went to town and got us a woman.
I forgot what one looked like.
Remember what they look like, Clyde? No, I haven't even seen a sheep around here lately.
Excuse me.
Who says there ain't no God?
Making, Moonshine, yeah.
Yeah, they have a big still that just says water on it.
Yeah, they're, like, talking about how they need a woman. And then she just shows up. And then they're like,
hey.
You're a woman?
Yeah.
A rootin' tootin'. And then they chase her to do unsavory things.
Yeah.
And careful there, Matt. Don't
Sorry.
lean too much.
I'm not.
I can feel the whole thing shift.
Oy, oy, oy. Swamp Thing shows up, saves her.
Yes.
They get down to the Levin.
They do? They don't do it that
They're
fast.
kind of like walking and talking, getting to know each other, but it's not very long that the Swamp Thing picks this weird pod off of his body.
Yeah.
And feeds it to her, which I guess is a hallucinogenic.
Yeah. It's very weird.
It is very strange.
And then, like, she hallucinates that he's a human, and then they guess they have sex.
Yeah.
And then she's like, was this real? And he's like, it's as real as you want it to be.
Whatever that means.
Jesus Christ! Alright. I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah.
about all that anyway. Now we have like the little kids want to, you know.
Yeah.
Capture.
They're trying to get a picture. They're out in the woods with the camera.
Yeah.
We've been moving all day.
Well, we ain't gonna make no $10,000 while you sit around feeding your face.
How do you know the National Spectator's gonna pay 10 bills for any stupid picture?
Hell, man, I saw where they paid a dude from Spokane 2 times that for a picture of Bigfoot.
Yeah, but Bigfoot's more famous than this guy.
Okay, so he's like, Dr. Arcane's like sick or something.
Yeah, he's got some sort of debilitating condition.
And he's trying to reverse the condition.
Yeah.
And so they're doing all this testing on creatures and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
To try to
Genetic
figure out
splicing to try and cure him.
It's just very like patchy, like it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they want Swamp Thing, whatever it is, superpowers.
Right.
Right.
But they.
But they did talk about like, listen, Swamp Thing. He had his own lab.
Mhm.
He was a doctor.
He worked for Dr. Arcane.
Was caught in a terrible explosion and fire. The flames consumed my body, but somehow the chemicals in the formula reconstructed my tissue from the slime in the swamp.
And then whatever he was working on melded with the swamp juice.
Yeah.
To create Swamp Thing. It's
But-
real like, oh, this is shit.
But that thing doesn't go anywhere.
No, I think they're just talking about how he came to be.
He needs like.
This was.
He needs Heather Locklear's essence somehow because it's his daughter.
That's how he killed
It's
her
his
mother.
Stepdaughter. It doesn't even make any sense.
No.
You know, anyway.
Well, it does in the fact that like her mother had some sort of genetic, some sort of DNA or something that like was helping him, and she shares it, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. I feel like all of that was just not very fleshed out in this movie. It's just kind of like thrown in.
Yeah, it didn't even really need to make very much sense because
it didn't.
It's for kids.
It definitely is. Yeah. All right, so the little kids. I think that they wanted to like add these little kids in more.
Yeah, after they saw how.
After they realized like how funny they were together and like how awesome Daryl was. So they had the scene, you know, where they're like in the woods and they're trying to find Swamp Thing because they want to take a picture of him because they're convinced they're going to get 10 grand for this picture. Right. And that's when like the doctor's henchmen show up and they're, you know, harassing these kids and shit, which is just weird. Where an adult would do that. And that's when Swamp Thing shows up. He's just always showing up. I don't know if he has like some super hearing or like some sort of spidey sense kind of thing.
He's just always out there in the swamp.
Yeah, I don't know, but he just always knows when people are in trouble. And then that scene kind of ends. I don't know.
Yeah, he kicks the hell out of him with a baseball bat.
Right. But now, like, we're back to the compound, right?
Yeah.
And he, like, oozes in through a bathtub or something.
Oh, that's right. He gets, the guards catch up with him, and they're, like, shooting him, and they launch a grenade at him, and he explodes. And then they show this, like, weird pile of green goo go into a drain pipe, and he rematerializes in Dr. Arcane's shower.
Yeah. I guess I could see why it's got 44% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I kind of, I guess I get it. I mean, when you're watching it, you're like, okay, that's fine. I don't really care. It's just really amusing and entertaining and kind of like colorful and bright. Yeah, so then there's sort of like the big battles kind of sort of happening now, right?
Yeah.
And like Heather Locklear is in the lab because the evil scientist guy is going to steal her essence so he can be strong and live forever, or whatever the fuck he's trying to do. I don't really know.
Increase the dosage. Increase the dosage.
So he's just sort of like stealing her essence.
Right.
And there's all the, I don't know, mayhem going on with his guards and stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene
with the Jeep.
That apparently had quit working, so Jim Wynorski was just pushing it.
With like another cast member.
Yeah, you could
or crew member.
You can kind of see his back.
Yeah, the white shirt
Yeah.
run away in the back. Yeah, the Jeep just wouldn't start.
Yeah. All hell's breaking loose in the compound.
Yes.
Swamp Thing makes his way into the lab.
Mm-hmm. It just like essentially blows
pretty much
the entire thing up.
Yeah. Pretty
He
much
has like
kills everybody except
he has
Heather
a
Locklear.
fight with that weird brain.
The other doctor who got locked in the...
Which had just turned into a giant brain mutant creature. So that lasted like a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
There's not much to it, really.
There really isn't.
It's campy fun.
It is.
It's a good time,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So the lab blows up. He takes Heather Locklear away.
Yeah.
And apparently he has some sort of like make good better swamp magic in him. Because he brings her back to life with his sparkles.
Oh, yeah. He heals her all up.
Alec, you brought me back, didn't you?
I couldn't lose you.
Yeah, with the swamp magic.
Yep. It's just a thing, I guess.
Yeah. I never read the comics. I don't know if this is a power that he actually has.
I don't know. Yeah, I know nothing about
I kind of just
any of that.
think that he probably comes out of the swamp and beats people up.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of dark. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Doe, would you recommend?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that hate it. And a lot of people that like it. It's kind of like a little culty.
Yeah.
A little cult following, I guess.
Definitely.
Just because of Wynorski, I think, in general.
Yeah.
Really.
It's a super fun movie.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but, you know.
Ending with a bang.
There are worse ways to spend an hour and a half.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's like our classic monsters two-part Halloween special as zombie people sitting in holes.
Yes. Stuck in holes.
Stuck in holes that we can't get out of.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry the Zombie, Parker and Erica.
Thanks for helping us, because
Yeah.
it would have been fucked.
Thank you, Leah, for designing and building this wonderful set.
Sure.
And happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah. Be safe. Buy us coffee. Subscribe. And like the things we do, and watch them all, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, help Matt out before he dies. No, we never do that. Yes, we're not doing that. I think Matt really wants out.
Yeah.
Requires like setup.
That's true.